What's up, Spikes? Welcome back to the second episode of the Goliath Gauntlet series, the 2023 series of the Goliath Gauntlet. We got to keep up the pace and the volume and the energy.
Pump up the jam.
And the jam. We got to keep that up there, too.
Strawberry.
Yes, welcome back. I am Bill, as always. And today, the deck that my friend Eliot over here is going to be attempting to beat with his challenger deck is Dorinthea. I am going to be playing Dorinthea, and he's going to have to try to take me down. So I'm playing the Dawnblade version of Dorinthea as opposed to the Hatchets version, or there's another Dawnblade, I think it's Dawnblade Resplendent, that came out in the dual decks. I just like good old Dawnblade. I like getting counters on it, and I like hitting people with it. It's a good time. And to help me out with that, I am wearing the Crown of Providence on my head. It just helps to sort of smooth out some draws, kind of help you to change some cards around if you have something that's stuck in your hand that you don't really need. Something that I really like about Crown of Providence is if you have a card arsenaled and you block with it, you can potentially start with a 5-card hand, which is extremely powerful, of course. Then also Courage of Bladehold, which potentially makes my attacks free for a turn. Which is dangerous for you. Also, it blocks for a bunch, so it's just extra life. Same here with the Bracers, also just blocks for a bunch and potentially adds an additional damage here and there. And then Refraction Bolters to give my weapon attack go again, to potentially just continue hitting you with my sword.
I would like you to not do that.
That's unfortunate, because that's what I'm aiming to do today. And sorry, who are you playing again?
I'm still Eliot as well. You're still Bill, I'm still Eliot. That's cool.
That's crazy.
I am still playing Dash. That's the challenger deck of this series of the Gauntlet decks. I am bringing the same equipment that I did in our previous episode, Visirtronic Model I, Teklo Foundry Heart, Achilles Accelerator, and the Galvanic Bender, because I'm attempting to assemble the Nitro Mechanoid. But the weapon that I'm bringing today is the Hanabi Blaster. I feel like in this kind of matchup, I'm probably going to be either attempting to put the pedal past the metal. I don't know.
No, I like pedal past the metal. That's good.
Or never attacking ever. So I figured go big or go home.
Yeah, no, that's super reasonable. For this one, I did win the die roll, and I will be going first. So good luck, and additionally have fun. Oh. I believe you have a beginning of game action, however.
I do. I am Dash.
Oh.
So that means that I get to start with a Mechanologist item with cost 2 or less in the arena.
That has cost 2 or less.
This has cost 1, so it's a hyperdriver, and it enters with 3 steam counters on it.
That's crazy.
Fog.
Yeah, this hand is very not good. I'm just going to pitch this Overpower, and I'm going to attack you with this Dawnblade for 3.
For 3?
For 3. No other effects.
I will block for 3 with this blue Jumpstart.
I think I'm just going to use the cards in my hand while I can. So
well, that's crazy. I'm just playing a card game?
I'm just going to attack react with this red Out for Blood by pitching this red Sigil of Solace, just to give it +3.
Okay. I will take 3 then.
Sounds good.
17.
I do have the ability to give it go again. That seems like a bad idea right now, though, because I only have 1 card in my hand.
I like that.
So trading that off for 3 damage is fine. I'm just going to arsenal this card and pass it back over to you.
Cool. Not so bad for me.
Yeah.
I also draw up at the end of your turn, because that's turn 1.
Is that how Flesh and Blood works?
This card is maybe not new for the people watching at home, but it's like, new to me, and I think it's cool. So I'm going to start with this BIOS update. So the next attack action card I boost this turn gains +3, and the next time a Mechanologist item with cost 2 or less is banished to pay a boost cost this turn, put it into the arena. So big money, no whammies. I'm going to break my Visirtronic Model I as well. So whenever I boost this turn, I'm going to draw a card and then put a card from my hand on top of my deck. And then I'm going to play this blue 0 to 60, which is going to get +3 because 5. I am going to boost it.
Yeah.
That is a throttle, so it does have go again, and yes, it has +5. But Visirtronic first. Oh gosh, this.
Yeah, that first.
Okay, so remove a steam counter from this because I boosted.
Yeah.
Gain a resource. Then Visirtronic, I'm going to draw a card and put a card from my hand on top of my deck.
Okay, so you're coming in for 5.
5.
5 is a lot. I think I'm just going to declare a block for 2, and I will take 3.
Sounds good. I'm going to follow that up by paying my floating resource for this blue zipper hit.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it does not get a boost, but it does boost.
Oh, the hyperdriver.
So I will remove this hyperdriver, and that is the next time a mechanologist item has been banished for a boost cost. So I will put it into the arena with 3 steam counters, and then I will Visirtronic. So I will draw a card, and I will put this card on top of my deck. And then so the zipper hit is coming in for 3. It does have go again.
I would like to block for 2 with my Courage of Blighthold.
You may.
I will take 1.
You may.
I did.
Great. I'm going to arsenal this last card.
Okie dokie.
Awesome. Go ahead.
I'm going to pitch this hit and run to play the Steel Blade Supremacy. So until end of turn, target weapon, this one, gains +2, and whenever this weapon hits, draw a card.
Uh-oh.
Then, because I have 2 resources floating from this blue hit and run that I pitched, I'm going to use an additional one to play this red Warrior's Valor. So my next weapon attack this turn gets +3, and if it hits, the attack gains go again. Then with my last resource floating, I would like to attack in with this Dawnblade. It has +3, +5, so it's coming in for 8. If it hits, it gains go again, and I draw a card.
Okay. I'm going to block for 8, which is, very likely not enough. But that is my decision.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to arsenal this card from my hand and pass over to you.
Okay. My Teklo Foundry Heart gets a Battle-Worn counter. I do not draw. I will just, then, because I only have 2 cards left in my hand, I will play this Teklo Pounder by pitching this Spark of Genius. That will enter with 3 steam counters, and then I will pass the turn.
Okay. Well, I'm going to start by activating my Courage of Blighthold.
Well, that's bad for me.
So my sword attacks cost 1 resource less this turn.
Uh-huh.
Then I would like to play this Glistening Steel Blade. My next Dawnblade attack this turn gets go again. And whenever a Dawnblade hits a hero this turn, put a +1 counter on it, and then go again.
Uh-huh.
Then I think I am just, it doesn't actually cost me resources to do that. But this does cost me resources. I'm going to follow that up with the Spoils of War. So my next weapon attack this turn gets +2 and go again. And whenever a weapon I control hits this turn, I get 2 copper tokens. So I would like to attack in with this Dawnblade. It has go again from that and +2 from this, so it's coming in for 5 with go again. And if it hits, it gets a +1/+1 counter, and I get 2 copper tokens.
Okay. I will not block. I will take 5.
Oh. Okay.
You get a counter.
I get a counter on it, yeah. Then I would like to attack again for 4. I also have 2 copper tokens. They will not come up as relevant in this game, but I do have them. So I'm just going to represent those down here.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm coming in for 4. And if it hits again, it gets 2 counters total, because it gets 1 from itself and 1 from Glistening Steel Blade.
Okay. I will take 4.
Yeah. I get 2 more copper tokens.
I'm at 8.
So I have 4 copper tokens. Dawnblade goes up to 3 counters total. And I'll pass the turn over to you.
Okay. So, people in the comments might be losing their minds. They might be like, what is this dinkus doing? But I think I'm going for something here. So I'm going to start off with this red 0 to 60. I will boost it, banishing this red zipper hit, which causes it to get +2 attack, and I add 2 resources.
It's a lot of
from
resources.
my hyperdrivers. So this is for 6.
That's a significant portion of my life total. I'm just going to block with these here, and I'm going to Crown of Providence this card away.
Sounds good.
So I'll be blocking for a total of 4.
Please take 2.
I will.
And don't forget to draw your card off of the crown. Otherwise, that's pretty bad.
That would be pretty bad, yeah.
I'm going to follow it up with removing this for a yellow zipper hit, which is for 4. boosting this crankshaft. So when crankshaft is banished to pay a boost cost, I put a steam counter on a hyperdriver I control. I'll put it on this one that only has 1 steam counter currently.
Okay.
And then that is for 4 with go again.
For 4?
Mm-hmm. With go again.
4?
Mm-hmm. With go again.
Okay. I'll take 4.
Okay. Then I'm going to play this T-Bone.
Tobias.
It has boost. It will get rid of this Pulse Wave Harpoon, so it will have go again. It is the 3rd time I've boosted this turn, so I will put a steam counter on my Hanabi Blaster. And then this is just coming in for 3. I would force you to block with an equipment, but you do not have any.
Yeah, they are all on the combat chain currently. I think I'll block that for 3.
Sounds good. And then last but not least, one more zipper hit. This one is not going to be boosting or anything, though, because it does not benefit me in any way.
Interesting.
Yes.
Very interesting indeed.
Yes.
I'll take 4.
Sounds good. That's my turn.
Okay. Well, you know what they say, Eliot. I would like to attack you for 6.
Is that what they say?
That is what they say. I have 2 resources floating.
If I block, I probably get owned. But if I don't block, I probably get owned. Okay, I'm gonna try to not die here, I guess. I'm gonna block for 5.
For 5, you say. Well, you have blocked with a card from your hand.
Uh-huh.
Ergo, reprise.
Uh-huh.
I would like to play this Glint the Quicksilver.
He always has it.
To give that go again, and then because reprise, I get to draw a card.
Yeah.
Then I would also, just for mega funsies, also like to play this Out for Blood to give it +3, and then because of reprise, my next attack gets +1.
Okay.
So currently this is crunching in for 9, and you're blocking for 5, so you take 4.
That's bad for me. Go to 4.
Cool. I'm gonna play the Steel Blade Supremacy.
Oh, so it didn't matter.
It breaks the combat chain.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
To play that, I'm gonna pitch this Out for Blood. I'll have 2 resources floating. Or no, wait, I had a resource floating already. But I am going to activate my Brave Forge Bracers because this weapon hit. And for that, I'm going to be pitching this Out for Blood, 2 resources floating. Then I'm going to attack in for 9 with this Brave Forge Bracers.
10.
And 10 because of the Out for Blood pump. Let me put that over here.
10.
I have no cards in hand, though.
Right, but I can block for 6 and still die. So I guess I'm blocking for 9.
Okay, sounds good. You take 1 damage.
Great.
This Out for Blood mattered. Then I get to draw a card from Steel Blade Supremacy. I don't have go again or anything, though, so I am just going to be arsenaling that. And then Dawnblade gets a counter. So it goes to 4 counters now.
Oh, cool. Cool, good.
And yeah, pass over to you.
Well, I have no cards in my hand, so I guess I'm passing the turn back.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. Yeah.
Now I get cards back at least, right?
Yeah, you have cards now.
Yeah, how long will those stay in?
Yeah, we'll see.
I just need for you to just not attack this turn.
Just at all?
Yeah, I just need to keep all of these cards in my hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to have any shot, I think. Tough.
Present 7.
7, he says.
Yeah, present 7 damage.
So if I don't block it, I die. If I block it with 1 card, I die. If I block it with 2 cards, I probably still die. So I'm going to attempt an additional block for 9 here.
Ooh, for 9 total.
Yeah.
Okay. So, bad news. I would like to play this Overpower to give it +4. Then I would also like to Iron Song Response for an additional +3.
Yeah, you know, I guess I die. A horrible, painful death. This one doesn't block for anything.
That one does not, yeah. So it's not like you could have presented a block for 12. Which I have done frequently against local Dorinthea players.
Yeah.
Specifically Dana. If you're watching this, Dana, block 12 every time.
Yeah, tough.
Yeah, I mean, you had a lot of onboard value from the 2 hyperdrivers.
Well, I obviously had the second hyperdriver in my hand, so I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get out of the gate so fast, I won't need to construct the Mechanoid, I'm just gonna beat him up. Did not get
You did, to your credit, present a lot of damage, like 2 turns
Two turns in a row.
2 turns in a row. It was pretty wide.
Man, I'm just trying to present damage.
I'm just out here presenting damage.
Not a whole lot else in my brain about that game, I don't think. I tried to be faster and wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, I did sort of like the turn that I had the first Steelblade Supremacy. I didn't actually have much else going on, so that block for 8 was just straight up good enough.
Yeah.
But then I think even my regular sort of turns that I had, where it felt like I didn't have much going on, I had like just enough to do things. And also, Glistening Steelblade is a stupid card. It gave me 2 additional counters for those subsequent turns.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I felt like I was 1 attack away, kind of a thing. Both of the hands that I blocked with entirely had high octanes in them, so it wasn't guaranteed. But if the high octane drew me into another boost card, they both also had 2 boost cards.
Yeah.
So it would have been like whatever the first attack was, boosted by the Teklo Pounder, get 2 resources, boost another, and attack with this. And like you were only at 6. So like I feel like
that's an attack for 5.
Right. Like I feel like if I get 4 attacks off, I probably win that game, but that was not happening.
Yeah, it just didn't quite
I got
line
too
up.
greedy on the first Dawnblade. I thought I could outpace it, and I have. What is that quote? Like I thought I calculated it, but boy, am I bad at math.
Yeah, it was a calculated decision, but boy, am I bad at math. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, that's
yeah, that's sort of the experience that I've always had with playing against Dorinthea, which you were actually doing for the first like couple turns of that game, was just trying to prevent Dawnblade as much as humanly possible. Like as much as it feels bad to just like throw your entire hand in front of a Dawnblade, like sometimes that's what you need to do, because the difference between like that turn after the Glistening Steelblade, like when that turn started, I attacked you for 3 and then like things happened.
Yeah.
And then the turn after I was attacking you for 6 and then for 7. And it's like, instead, if you're starting that with 3, it's like a much different ballgame.
Yeah, like I almost certainly should just not have gotten greedy there, but my hand was 4. It was like 0 to 60 T-bone, zipper hit. I was like, ooh, baby.
Yeah.
Like, I want to play all
That
of
was
these.
also, I'm pretty sure that was the one where you started it with a BIOS update. Like,
Oh, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, good stuff.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so that'll do it for the second episode of the Goliath Gauntlet. Thank you once again for watching. Thank you for joining me on this episode.
Thank you for beating my ass.
Anytime. I will do it next week, which you should tune in for. Thank you very much for hanging out with us today. Stay well and stay safe, and we will see you in the next episode.
Hey, thanks for checking out the Spike Feeders on YouTube. Before you close the window, make sure you click subscribe for more great Flesh and Blood content.